As everyone knows, it's very bad to engage in whataboutism. Whataboutism is when your enemy accuses you of doing something immoral and you respond by saying, well, what about that time you did something even worse? This is very wrong. For instance, when the news media reports some scandal about Donald Trump and Russia, I don't want to resort to whataboutism and point out that there's a double standard in the press geared toward hobbling Republicans and empowering Democrats so that only leftist policies will be put in place and the country will be transformed into a socialist monstrosity. I'm not sure why I don't want to do that. People keep saying I don't want to, so I must not want to. But who knows? Maybe I do want to. Let's try it and find out. The Washington Post broke the story yesterday that Donald Trump had a second secret meeting with Vladimir Putin during the G20 summit. The meeting was also attended by several sinister communists, including the sultry Russian spy Xenia Onatop from the James Bond movies, The Ghost of Joseph Stalin, and the editors of the Washington Post. No, I'm joking. Trump and Putin sat at the same dinner table in front of a lot of other people. But according to our friends on the left, this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Trump campaign colluded to help the Russians disturb our political process through a diabolical plot to make journalists hysterical over Russia stuff they never cared about before. So, let's do some whataboutism. What about while Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, her pseudo-husband Bill received $500,000 for a speech he gave in Moscow and was paid by a company with ties to Russian intelligence? What about the Clinton Foundation receiving something like $1.5 million from cronies of Vladimir Putin, and that some of those payments may have been connected to Hillary Clinton's decision to sign off on a deal that transferred some 20% of our uranium into Putin's hands? What about Hillary's campaign manager, John Podesta, failing to disclose his interest in Juul Unlimited, an energy company financed by the Kremlin? And of course, what about President Obama getting caught on a hot mic offering to weaken America's missile defense systems in places Putin wanted to intimidate and possibly conquer? And what about the fact that Russia is financing many Democrat-supported environmental groups whose purpose is to weaken American energy production so to protect Russian petrodollars, Putin's main source of income? And what about the fact that after 8 years of Obama appeasing Russia on every front, President Trump has confronted Putin by freeing up our energy development and attacking Russia's allies in Syria? Now, none of this is meant in any way to excuse any actions by Donald Trump or his associates, because that would be whataboutism, which is wrong. I forget why. I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe not. Trigger warning, I'm Andrew Klavan, and this is The Andrew Klavan Show.